This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Florida's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garcia. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. Got his man. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Bernard. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. So the Florida Gators offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's Tramell Jones Jr., a freshman out of the state of Florida. His coaching staff blown away by how quickly he grasped the offense and won the starting job for the opener. Making side adjustments here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more?
Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Got it down the field. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. First carry of the season for this transfer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll take it himself. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Makes the grab down the middle.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Looking for a crease. It's Bernard. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give on the counter. Finding some room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Jones to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run, it's Ball. Got enough space. Touchdown Gators. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. On the move, it's Bernard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Here's a return from midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They want to run this quarterback. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught along the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. On the move. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the defense drags him down. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. He's got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something.
He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Messer. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning out front. They almost got another sack on that last one.
He lobs one high down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. The defense does the work at himself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with it.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pulled Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Hoosiers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now over to your game inside the swamp. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll send the back in motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch.
Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Ooh. On the option. He'll toss it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Messer. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Using his legs, it's Bernard. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Ball again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got him. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting to run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Working the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. It's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Inside the 35. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Now on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the... and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the fourth. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
There's a crease. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Bernard. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Makes a catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Owls want to move quickly.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in the...
Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They'll go right back to it. Makes it past the marker. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all